You are carrying a weight that does not belong to you. It sits heavily on your shoulders, pressing down on your chest, making every breath feel shallow and labored. It is not a physical burden, yet it exhausts your muscles and drains your mental clarity more than a day of hard labor ever could. You wake up feeling depleted, even after a full night of sleep, and you walk through your day feeling as though you are moving through thick, invisible mud. This sensation is not in your head, it is in your field. You have been moving through environments, interactions, and situations that are saturated with dense, chaotic frequencies, and without realizing it, you have been absorbing them like a dry sponge in a storm. The exhaustion you feel is the direct result of carrying emotional and energetic debris that has latched onto your luminous body, dimming the brilliance that is naturally yours. What you must understand right now is that this accumulation is not a sign of weakness or failure. It is actually a sign of your sensitivity and your empathy. You feel deeply, and because your heart is open, you pick up the resonance of the world around you. However, just as you wash your physical body to remove the dust and grime of the day, your energetic body requires the same attention. If you never washed your skin, the pores would clog and the body would struggle to breathe. Your aura and your energy centers work the same way. When they are clogged with the toxic residue of stress, fear, other people's anger, and the general noise of modern life, your spiritual system begins to suffocate. This creates a feedback loop of anxiety and stagnation. You try to move forward, but you feel held back by invisible ropes. The angels are keenly aware of this heavy shroud you are wearing. They see the radiant light that exists at your core, but they also see the layers of gray static that have built up over time, obscuring that light from shining out into the world. They want you to know that this static is blocking your connection to clarity, to abundance, and to peace. It acts like a wall of interference, scrambling the messages your intuition is trying to send you. Have you felt confused lately? Have you felt unable to make a decision, or felt a sudden wave of sadness that had no logical cause? That is the interference. That is the toxin working its way through your system. It is crucial that we address this now, before it solidifies further. Before we continue with this message, write this mantra in the comments to set your intention for this session. I release all heaviness and claim my peace now. Now, continuing with the message. This process of clearing is not about fixing something that is broken within you. You are not broken. You are simply covered. Think of a beautiful, flawless diamond that has fallen into the mud. The diamond remains perfect, sharp, and valuable, but it is currently unrecognizable because of the muck covering it. You are that diamond. The work we are doing here is simply washing away the mud so that you can be seen, and more importantly, so you can see yourself again. The toxins we speak of are insidious because they are silent. They do not announce their arrival. They creep in during a difficult phone call. They settle in during a stressful commute. They accumulate when you scroll through bad news on your screen. Piece by piece, layer by layer, they construct a cage around your spirit. Your energy centers, those spinning wheels of light that govern your vitality, start to slow down under this pressure. When the gears of a clock get full of dust, the time becomes inaccurate, and eventually the hands stop moving. Your chakras are the gears of your spiritual clock. When they are bogged down by emotional sludge, unprocessed grief, lingering resentment, fear of the future, your entire reality slows down. Opportunities seem to slip away. Relationships become strained because you are projecting this static field outward. You might find yourself snapping at loved ones or withdrawing into isolation, not because you want to, but because your system is in survival mode, trying to protect the little energy it has left. The angels are surrounding you at this very moment to assist in this great scrubbing. They are bringing a frequency of pure white fire to burn away the dross, but they need your permission and your conscious participation. You cannot passively wait for the heavy feelings to vanish. You must actively choose to let them go. This is a partnership between you and the higher realms. As you read these words, the vibration encoded in them is already beginning to loosen the grip of that toxicity. You might feel a tingle in your spine, a sudden need to take a deep breath, or a slight release of tension in your shoulders. That is the beginning of the peel. We are peeling back the layers of the onion to reveal the fresh, untouched core underneath. It is fascinating to observe how humans hold on to pain as if it were a treasure. We clutch our worries, and our past hurts because they feel familiar. Who would we be without this heavy backpack? The fear of the unknown, even if the unknown is lightness and freedom, keeps us tethered to the toxicity. But today, the mandate from the angelic realm is clear. It is time to drop the backpack. You have carried it far enough. The path ahead is steep, and you cannot climb it with that weight on your back. You are entering a new phase of your life that demands agility and high vibration. The old density simply cannot exist where you are going. If you try to bring it with you, you will find the doors locked. Consider the air in a room that has been closed up for years. It is stale, musty, and lacks oxygen. This is the state of an aura that has not been cleansed. You are breathing recycled emotional air. You are reliving the same patterns because the energy has nowhere to go. It just bounces off the walls of your field and returns to you. By introducing a high-frequency cleansing, we are throwing open the windows. We are creating a cross breeze that sweeps out the stale air and invites in the fresh, crisp atmosphere of new potential. This is not just about feeling better for an hour. It is about resetting your baseline frequency so that you attract different experiences. There is a specific mechanism by which these emotional toxins attach themselves to you, a mechanism that most people are completely unaware of. It operates on a principle of magnetic resonance. Like attracts like. When you have a small seed of fear within you, it acts like a magnet for all the fear floating in the collective consciousness. Suddenly, your small fear becomes a mountain of terror. This is why cleansing is so vital. It removes the magnet. Once the seed is gone, you stop attracting the debris. But there is something else, something hidden deep within your energetic structure that acts as an anchor for these toxins. It is a specific point in your energetic anatomy that holds on to trauma to keep you safe, or so it thinks. This anchor is often the reason why, no matter how much you meditate or relax, the tension returns the next day. It is a safety valve that has malfunctioned, locking the negativity inside rather than venting it out. The angels are preparing to show you exactly how to locate and release this anchor. It is a revelation that shifts the entire paradigm of how you handle your energy. What I am about to reveal regarding this hidden lock could change the way you navigate your emotions forever. It sits quietly, unnoticed, yet it controls the flow of everything. Energy knows no borders, connecting us all in a powerful grid of light as we undertake this clearing together. To ground this energy physically, please comment below which city you are watching from, establishing your point of light on the world map. The anchor we spoke of, the hidden mechanism that locks toxicity within your field, is located at the very base of your spine. It is your root center, the foundation of your energetic house. This center is designed to keep you safe, to ensure your survival in the physical world. However, in our modern era, this mechanism has become confused. It interprets emotional stress, financial worry, and social anxiety as life-threatening physical dangers. When a deer in the wild escapes a predator, it shakes its body violently to discharge the excess adrenaline and fear energy. It resets its system immediately. Humans have lost this ability to naturally discharge. Instead, when you encounter a toxic situation or a heavy emotion, your root center clenches tight. It holds on to that dense energy as a form of armor, mistakenly believing that if it creates a hard shell around you, you will be safe from further harm. This creates a paradox. The very mechanism trying to protect you is actually poisoning you. That armor you have built up over years is not made of steel. It is made of solidified fear, trauma, and old programming. It is heavy. It is restrictive, and it blocks the fresh, vital life force from rising up through your body. This is why you feel tired. You are carrying a suit of armor that weighs a ton everywhere you go. The angels are asking you to recognize that you are no longer in that past danger. The threat has passed, but your energy body is still acting as if the war is happening right now. We need to send a signal of safety to your root center. We need to tell your energetic basement that it is safe to unlock the doors and let the floodwaters out. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments 888 to claim this power. If you feel a shift happening, and this message is serving as a lighthouse in your storm, please consider supporting this channel using the Super Thanks feature below. It is a small gesture of energy exchange that helps us immensely to continue bringing these beacons of light to you and to others who are lost in the dark. Your support allows us to keep the lighthouse running, but please know, your presence here is the most valuable contribution of all. As we proceed, visualize or sense that the tight grip at the base of your spine is beginning to soften. It is like a fist that has been clenched for years, finally relaxing, finger by finger. As this grip loosens, the toxins that have been trapped there, the grey, stagnant energy of survival mode, begin to flow downwards. They are not flowing into your legs to stay. They are flowing down into the earth to be recycled. The earth is a master transmuter. It takes compost and turns it into flowers. It can take your energetic waste and neutralize it instantly. You do not need to analyze what is leaving. You do not need to name every fear or remember every trauma. In fact, analyzing it often stops the release because it engages the mental brain again. Just let it pour out like dark water draining from a bathtub. You might notice physical sensations as this happens, a heaviness in the legs, a tingling in the feet, or even a sudden temperature change. These are excellent signs. It means the armor is dissolving. The angels are assisting this process by cutting the energetic cords that have kept this toxicity fed. You see, toxins rarely exist in isolation. They are often fed by cords of attachment to past relationships, old jobs that drained you, or family dynamics that were unhealthy. These cords act like intravenous lines, pumping a steady stream of low-vibration energy into your field, replenishing the toxicity as fast as you try to clear it. This is why previous attempts to think positive might have failed. You were trying to clean a room while someone was shoveling dirt in through the window. We are closing the window. We are severing those lines. You are reclaiming your sovereignty. The energy that returns to you now is your own. It is clean, neutral, and ready to be used for your creation, not your defense. As the drain continues, you create a vacuum within your system. In physics, nature abhors a vacuum. Empty space must be filled. If we do not consciously fill this space with high-frequency light, the old density will try to rush back in to fill the void. This is a critical step that many miss. You cannot just remove, you must replace. As the grey smoke leaves through your feet, imagine a liquid gold light pouring in through the top of your head. This is the replacement. It is heavy, warm, and moves like honey, filling every crack and crevice where the fear used to hide. This golden light is intelligent. It knows exactly what you need. Where there was insecurity, it deposits confidence. Where there was scarcity, it deposits the frequency of abundance. Where there was resentment, it deposits understanding. You are literally rewriting your energetic genetic code in this moment. The heavy coat of winter is being replaced by a garment of light. Feel the difference in the weight. Notice how your breathing changes naturally, becoming deeper and more rhythmic without you trying to control it. This is your natural state. The anxiety you thought was just who I am was never you. It was just the debris you were carrying. However, as this lower foundation clears, it exposes what has been resting on top of it. As the basement cleans out, we gain access to the main floor of your internal house and specifically, the solar plexus, the center of your personal power and will. This is where the toxins of not good enough live. This is where the memories of every time you were criticized, silenced, or made to feel small are stored. These toxins are different. They are stickier. They are woven into your self-identity. While the root dealt with survival, this area deals with your right to exist and to take up space. Many of you have been playing small, shrinking your aura so as not to offend others, creating a toxicity of suppression. The angels are highlighting a specific dark knot in this area. It represents a promise you made to yourself long ago to remain invisible to stay safe. This vow of invisibility is a massive block to your abundance and your purpose. You have been asking for success, for love, for recognition, but your energy field is broadcasting a "do not look at me" signal because of this old toxin. It creates a conflict between what you want and what you are projecting. To clear this, we must dissolve the shame that binds it. Shame is the lowest frequency emotion, a heavy lead weight that sinks to the bottom of your stomach. There is a powerful technique to dissolve this specific knot of suppression, a method of breathing light that acts like a laser surgery on the energetic body. It is precise and it is potent. It requires you to face the part of you that is afraid to shine. The angels are handing you the tool to cut this final wire of self-sabotage. But be warned, when this knot releases, the surge of power that returns to you can be intense. it can feel like waking up from a long coma. You will suddenly see the opportunities you were blind to just moments ago. But before we pick up this tool, there is a shadow lurking behind the solar plexus that we must acknowledge. Something that has been feeding on your doubt for years. To ensure you have the strength to keep this shadow away permanently, I have placed a vital resource for you in the first pinned comment below. It is an innovative approach that blends ancient wisdom with modern science to support personal transformation. Through carefully designed sound frequencies, the audio activates the body's natural potential and enhances the attraction of prosperity. With just 10 minutes a day, it offers the possibility of opening new paths to success, abundance, and truly transformative experiences. I highly recommend you check it out to anchor these changes. That shadow lurking behind your solar plexus is what the ancients often referred to as the parasite of doubt. It is not merely a lack of confidence, it is an active, energetic accumulation that feeds on your hesitation. Every time you have an idea and immediately think, "I can't do that," or "what will they say?" you are feeding this parasite. It grows stronger with every second of self-criticism. It is a toxin made of other people's limitations that you have absorbed and mistaken for your own voice. The angels want you to realize that this inner critic is a foreign invader in your energy field. It does not belong to your soul blueprint. Your soul knows its power. Your soul knows it is capable. The hesitation comes from this sludge that has coated your willpower center, making every decision feel heavy and fraught with potential disaster. This parasite thrives on the status quo. It loves stagnation because stagnation is safe. When you try to raise your vibration or change your life, like you are doing right now by reading this toxic energy often flares up. You might feel a sudden wave of imposter syndrome or a distinct drop in your mood. Do not be fooled. This is the death rattle of the toxicity. It is fighting to stay attached because you are beginning to starve it of the fear it needs to survive. The angels are bringing in a frequency of brilliant golden yellow light now, specifically tuned to the solar plexus. Imagine a miniature sun igniting in your upper abdomen. This light is the natural antidote to the gray fog of doubt. It does not argue with the doubt. It simply dissolves it just as the morning sun burns away the mist over a valley. Before we dive deeper into the heart center, I have an important request. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, take a moment to click that subscribe button right now. By doing so, you are not just supporting us, you are affirming to the universe that you prioritize your spiritual growth and you are ready for more. This helps us immensely to continue creating significant, life-changing content for you. Now, continuing the message. As this golden light expands in your gut, you may feel a sense of heat or a flutter, often called butterflies. This is your power coming back online. You are reclaiming the energy that was previously being eaten by worry. With this reclamation comes a responsibility. You must stop agreeing with the toxic thoughts when they arise. When the thought comes that says, "You aren't ready," you must recognize it as the debris leaving your system, not a truth about your future. You are witnessing the trash being taken out. You do not rummage through the trash bags as they are being hauled away. You let them go. This detachment is the key to deep, permanent cleansing. You are becoming the observer of your energy rather than the victim of it. Now, as the solar plexus begins to radiate this newfound stability, the energy naturally wants to rise higher. It seeks to move up into the chest, into the heart center. This is where the clearing becomes most profound and, for many, most emotional. The heart chakra is the bridge between your physical reality and your spiritual essence. However, for the vast majority of people, this bridge is blocked by a massive accumulation of heart walling. This is a specific type of toxicity formed from unprocessed grief, betrayal, and heartbreak. Unlike the sharp fear in the root or the sticky doubt in the gut, heart toxins feel heavy, like a lead vest strapped to your chest. They create a sensation of numbness or a feeling of being distant from others, even when you are in the same room. The angels see that you have built a fortress around your heart. You built it out of necessity. At some point in your past, perhaps in childhood or during a painful breakup, the pain was too great to feel fully, so you shut the doors. You placed energetic guards at the entrance. This kept the pain at bay, but it also kept the love out. It trapped the old stale air of sadness inside the fortress. Over time, that trapped sadness turns into a toxic resin that coats the heart, preventing you from feeling true joy. You might laugh, you might smile, but you often feel like you are watching life through a pane of glass. You can see the happiness, but you cannot quite touch it or let it touch you. This separation is the ultimate toxicity. To clear the heart, we cannot use force. You cannot smash down the walls of the heart, or you will only create more trauma. We must melt them. The frequency the angels are using now shifts from the golden yellow of the will to a soft emerald green mixed with pink. It is the frequency of unconditional compassion. This light does not demand that you open up. It simply warms the walls. It acknowledges that you were hurt. It validates that your pain was real. By acknowledging the pain rather than suppressing it, the toxicity loses its grip. Suppression keeps the toxins solid. Validation turns it to liquid so it can be released. As this melting process begins, you might find tears coming to your eyes unexpectedly. Let them come. These are not tears of new sadness. They are the physical manifestation of the energetic resin melting and leaving your body. Every tear is a packet of toxic energy being expelled. If you do not cry, you might feel a deep sigh or a yawning sensation. This is the heart expanding, stretching into the space that was previously occupied by the wall. You are making room for love to actually enter. Not just the idea of love, but the visceral experience of it. The angels are working to remove the shards of glass, the sharp memories of specific words spoken to you that cut deep. These energetic shards have been lodged in your field, re-triggering the pain whenever you get close to someone new. We are carefully extracting these shards. You may feel a sudden memory pop into your mind of a person or event you haven't thought of in years. Do not analyze it. Just see it as a splinter being pulled out. Say to yourself, I release this memory to the light. As it leaves, the wound it left behind is instantly cauterized by the emerald light, sealing it with healing energy so it cannot be infected by bitterness again. Bitterness is a poison you drink expecting the other person to die. We are pouring that poison out of your cup today. You are rinsing the cup clean, but as the heart clears and the bridge opens, the energy rushes up to the throat, the center of your truth. And here, it hits a different kind of blockage. This is where the toxins of silence live, the words you swallowed, the truths you denied to keep the peace, the yes you said when you screamed no inside. These unsaid words have not disappeared. They have calcified in your throat center, creating a bottleneck that strangles your creativity and your ability to manifest your desires. There is a specific vibration of blue silence that we need to shatter to clear this area. It is the sound of your own soul's voice trying to break through the muzzle you placed on it. The angels are pointing to a specific time, a specific instance where you were silenced, that acts as the keystone for this blockage. If we can identify and remove this keystone, the entire dam will break, and your ability to communicate and create will flood back with a power you haven't felt since you were a child. It involves a lie you were told about your own voice. The lie you were told, the one that became the keystone of this blockage, was likely whispered to you when you were very small. It was the idea that your silence was more valuable than your truth. You learned that to be good, to be loved, or simply to avoid conflict, you had to swallow your words. That act of swallowing is not just a metaphor. When you suppress a truth, you are literally forcing a packet of high-voltage energy back down into your own tissue. It hits the delicate structures of your throat, your thyroid, and your neck muscles. And because it has nowhere to go, it calcifies. That chronic tightness you feel in your neck, that need to clear your throat when you are nervous, that is the graveyard of unsaid words. It is a toxicity of stagnation that chokes your ability to manifest your desires into the physical realm. The angels are directing a piercing sapphire blue light into this area right now. This is not a soothing wash. It is a sonic vibration designed to shatter that calcification. Think of an opera singer shattering a glass with a specific pitch. The angels are singing the song of your soul to shatter the shell around your voice. As this shell cracks, you might feel a sudden urge to cough or take a sharp intake of breath. This is the energy dislodging. It is vital that you understand that your voice is the steering wheel of your life. The ancient texts say, "In the beginning was the Word." This means that sound creates reality. If your sound center is clogged with the toxins of fear and politeness, you cannot issue clear commands to the universe. You are trying to order a gourmet meal through a drive-through speaker that is full of static. The universe cannot understand what you are asking for. We are clearing that static. We are removing the filter of people-pleasing that distorts everything you say. This toxin of people-pleasing is insidious because it disguises itself as kindness. You think you are being nice by not speaking up, by agreeing when you disagree, but you are actually polluting your field with dissonance. Dissonance is when your inside frequency does not match your outside frequency. This vibration creates exhaustion because it takes a tremendous amount of energy to maintain a lie, even a polite one. The angels are cutting the cords to every situation where you are currently dimming your light to make others feel comfortable. It is not your job to manage other people's insecurity with your silence. Read that again. Your silence does not serve them, and it slowly destroys you. As the blue light intensifies, we address the specific lump often felt in the throat during emotional moments. This lump is often called the hystericus globus, but spiritually, it is a dam holding back a reservoir of creativity. You see, the throat is not just for speaking, it is for birthing ideas. It is the womb of the upper body. When you clear the toxins from this center, you don't just become a better speaker, you become a potent creator. Projects that have been stalled suddenly find momentum. Solutions to problems that seemed impossible suddenly drop into your mind and roll off your tongue. You are unclogging the channel through which the invisible becomes visible. The release of this toxicity often results in a feeling of immense spaciousness in the neck and shoulders, as if a heavy yoke has been lifted. Now, as the energy creates a clear channel through the throat, it naturally rises to the space between your eyebrows, the third eye, or the command center of your intuition. This is where we encounter the mental fog. In our modern world, this center is perhaps the most bombarded of all. It is caked with the toxins of overstimulation, digital noise, and the collective confusion. Every advertisement, every news ticker, every scrolling feed is fighting for real estate in your mind's eye. The result is a layer of static that blinds you to the subtle signals of the spirit world. You have not lost your intuition. You have simply lost your reception. The signal is there, but the screen is covered in mud. The angels are working to wipe this screen clean. They are removing the implants of distraction. These are energetic patterns that keep your mind looping on trivialities. Have you ever found yourself obsessing over a conversation that happened 3 years ago? Or worrying about a scenario that has a 1% chance of happening? That is a distraction implant. It functions like a virus in a computer, eating up your processing power so you cannot run the programs you actually need. Programs of vision, foresight, and clarity. This mental toxicity creates a state of chronic indecision. You don't trust what you see because your inner vision is blurry. You look outside for answers, asking everyone else what you should do because you cannot see the map that is printed on the inside of your own forehead. We are dissolving this fog with a beam of indigo light. It is a cool, penetrating laser that cuts through the noise. As it works, you may feel a gentle pressure in the center of your forehead or a cooling sensation behind your eyes. This is the rebooting of your intuitive hardware. We are flushing out the fear images, the movies your mind plays of everything going wrong. These movies are not prophecies, they are pollution. They are the waste products of a stressed nervous system projected onto the screen of your imagination. By clearing this center, we turn off the horror movie projector. We allow the screen to go blank, to rest in the velvet darkness of pure potential. It is in this clear, dark space that true vision arises. When the toxins are gone, you don't try to see the future, you simply know. The difference between anxiety and intuition is that anxiety screams and intuition whispers. To hear the whisper, we must vacuum out the noise. The angels are helping you to install a new filter on your third eye. This filter is selective. It allows high-frequency guidance to pass through while blocking the low-frequency static of mass hysteria and collective panic. You will find that after this clearing, you can walk through a chaotic environment, a crowded mall, a busy airport, and remain completely centered in your own headspace. You will be in the world, but not consumed by the mental noise of it. But there is a deeper level to this mental clearing, As the fog lifts, it exposes a rigid structure that sits at the very top of your energetic field, crowning your head. This structure is the ceiling of limitation. It is a hardened belief system that dictates how much light, love, and abundance you believe you are allowed to receive. It acts like a glass ceiling, capping your growth. No matter how much you clear your lower centers, if this ceiling remains in place, you will hit it and bounce back down. It is the ultimate toxin of scarcity thinking. It whispers that this is as good as it gets, or who are you to ask for more? This ceiling is not made of your own thoughts. It is often an inheritance. It is constructed from the limitations of your ancestors, the societal conditioning of your culture, and the religious programming that taught you to be small. It disconnects you from the vast, infinite source of energy above you. It makes you feel like a battery that has to constantly recharge itself, rather than a device plugged directly into the universal grid. The angels are preparing to shatter this glass ceiling. They want to reconnect the plug. They want to restore the flow from the top down, so you are no longer running on your own limited reserves. However, shattering this ceiling requires a massive surge of vibration. It requires you to be willing to let go of the identity of the struggling human. Many of us are addicted to the struggle because it gives us a sense of purpose. We wear our exhaustion like a badge of honor. To break the ceiling, you must be willing to be easy. You must be willing to receive without earning it through blood and sweat. This is a radical shift in frequency that creates a crisis of worthiness. As we approach the crown, we face the final gatekeeper. The crisis of worthiness is the final guard dog standing at the gate of your highest potential. It is a deeply ingrained program that whispers a relentless lie. You have not suffered enough to deserve this much good. This program convinces you that ease is suspicious, that rapid healing is impossible, and that abundance without sacrifice is cheating. The angels are here to tell you that this equation, suffering equals value, is a distortion of the highest order. It is a mental toxin that has been passed down through generations of humans who believed that life had to be a valley of tears. By clearing your crown chakra, we are not just opening a door in your head. We are dismantling the architecture of martyrdom that has kept you playing the role of the tired warrior. You can put down the sword. The war is over. The peace you are seeking is not a prize for winning the battle. It is your natural birthright. As we focus our attention on the top of your head, visualize a 1,000-petaled lotus that has been tightly budded, refusing to bloom because of the cold climate of scarcity thinking. This center, the crown, is your direct uplink to the universal intelligence. When it is clogged with the toxins of rigid skepticism, cynicism, or religious guilt, you feel like a spiritual orphan. You feel disconnected, alone in a hostile universe, forced to figure everything out with your logical mind. This disconnection is the root cause of the deep, existential exhaustion that sleep cannot fix. You are running on a battery that is never plugged into the wall. You are trying to power a high-voltage life with a AA battery. It is no wonder you are tired. The angels are bringing down a column of violet flame. This is the highest frequency of light available for transmutation. It does not just wash, it alchemizes. It changes the chemical structure of the energy. As this violet light touches the crown of your head, you might feel a distinct tingling sensation, a crawling feeling on your scalp, or a sense of pressure being released from the top of the skull. This is the glass ceiling shattering. The fragments of your old limitations are turning into dust and being blown away. The belief that I am alone is being replaced by the undeniable knowing that I am supported. This shift changes everything. When you know you are supported, your nervous system exits the fight or flight mode for the first time in years. This clearing at the crown often triggers a release of ancestral debris. You see, the toxins in the crown are often not yours alone. They are the accumulated fears of your lineage, the poverty consciousness of your grandparents, the survival terror of your ancestors who lived through wars and famines. These patterns live in your DNA and in your energy field, acting like a ceiling that says, "We didn't go further than this, so neither can you." It is a loyalty to suffering. The angels are cutting this cord of loyalty. They are saying that you honor your ancestors best not by repeating their pain, but by healing it. You are the cycle breaker. You are the one who cleans the bloodline. As the violet light pours in, it travels backward in time, healing the wounds of those who came before you, liberating you from the obligation to carry their heavy backpacks. As the crown opens fully, a massive download of energy occurs. It is like opening the floodgates of a dam. This is not just energy, it is information, it is guidance. Suddenly, you might find that you just know things. The confusion we addressed in the third eye dissolves completely, because now you have access to the source code. You might start seeing number sequences, finding feathers, or experiencing synchronicities that are statistically impossible. These are not coincidences. They are confirmation that your antenna is scrubbed clean and receiving the signal clearly. The static is gone. The music of the spheres is coming through in high definition. Now, we must connect the circuit. We have cleared the channel from the bottom, root to the top, crown. But a channel is useless if the energy doesn't flow. Imagine a lightning rod. It must be connected to the sky and grounded to the earth to function. You are that rod. The angels are now facilitating the great connection. They are linking the open crown to the open root. This creates a vertical pillar of light running straight through the center of your body. This is your pranic tube, your central power line. When this line is clear of toxins, you become a conduit. Energy flows from the universe through you into the earth and back up. You are no longer using your own personal reservoir of energy to get through the day. You are surfing on the infinite flow of the cosmos. This state of flow is what athletes call the zone. It is a state where action happens without effort. You move, you speak, you create, but it feels like something else is doing it through you. This is the absence of toxicity. Toxicity is resistance. Purity is flow. As this vertical pillar stabilizes, you might feel a rush of heat or a vibration that encompasses your whole body. Your cells are waking up. They are remembering their original blueprint of health and vitality before the stress toxins mutated their function. You are literally getting a software update for your biology. However, there is a vulnerability that comes with being this open. When you scrub a window clean, it lets in the sun, but it also becomes invisible. If you're not careful, you can walk right through it and shatter it. Being open is wonderful, but being open and unprotected is dangerous in a chaotic world. We have spent this time cleaning the inside of the house, scrubbing the floors and opening the windows, but we have not yet checked the perimeter fence. The aura, the electromagnetic bubble that surrounds your body, is your first line of defense. If this bubble has holes, tears, or thin spots, all the toxins we just cleared will come rushing back in the moment. You step out your front door. Most people are walking around with an aura that looks like Swiss cheese. It is riddled with holes created by emotional outbursts, substance use, surgery, or prolonged stress. These holes are open doorways for energy vampires and environmental toxicity to enter. You might leave this session feeling high on life, walk into a supermarket, and 5 minutes later feel completely drained and irritable. That is because your field is leaking. You are bleeding light. We cannot end this session simply by cleaning the chakras. We must seal the container. We must patch the holes in the suit. The angels are drawing your attention to the space immediately surrounding your body, extending out about arm's length in all directions. This is your personal territory. It is your sovereign space. No one, absolutely no one, has the right to enter this space without your permission. But because of the holes, you have been hosting uninvited guests. Thoughts that aren't yours, emotions that belong to your spouse or your boss, anxiety from the collective. They are all camping out in your living room. The process of sealing these rifts is delicate. It requires a specific substance, a kind of energetic cement that binds the light and creates a shield that is impenetrable to darkness, but permeable to love. If we do not seal the aura now, all the work we have done in the last few minutes will be temporary. The dust will settle back onto the furniture within hours. We are going for permanent transformation, not a temporary high. The angels are preparing a golden mesh, a lattice of protective light to wrap around your newly cleansed system. But there is one specific area of your aura that is almost always the weakest link, the Achilles heel of the energy body, where 90% of the toxins re-enter. It is located in a spot you would never suspect, a blind spot behind you that leaves you exposed. The blind spot that leaves you most exposed, the Achilles heel of your energetic anatomy, is located squarely between your shoulder blades on the backside of your heart and solar plexus. In many esoteric traditions, this area is known as the assemblage point or the scavenger's gate. It is the back door to your house that you frequently forget to lock because you cannot see it. While your front chakras handle your present interactions and your conscious emotions, your back chakras process your past, your subconscious, and your will to stand upright. This is where the energy of the past hooks into you. When you say you feel like you have a monkey on your back, or you feel stabbed in the back, you are describing a literal energetic phenomenon occurring in this specific region. It is the dumping ground for everything you have tried to ignore, and it is the primary entry point for external cords of attachment that drain your battery without you even noticing the leak. The angels are now moving behind you. Sense their presence as a warm, stabilizing force at your back. They are examining this vulnerable area. For many of you, this spot feels cold, tight, or numb. That is the physical evidence of the breach. You have been walking forward in life while dragging a parachute of old energy behind you, attached right at this point between the shoulders. This parachute catches the wind of other people's drama, slowing you down, forcing you to exert double the effort for half the momentum. It is the reason why even when you have a good day, you might suddenly feel a wave of exhaustion hit you out of nowhere. That is the parachute catching a gust of collective negativity. We are not just going to patch this hole, we are going to dissolve the parachute entirely. Visualize the angels placing a glowing golden mesh over your entire back, from the base of your neck down to your tailbone. This is not just a bandage, it is a structural reinforcement. Think of it like the steel rebar they put inside concrete to make it unbreakable. This golden mesh is fusing with your spine, sealing the gaps between the vertebrae where the energy has been leaking out. As this mesh locks into place, you may feel your posture naturally correct itself. You might feel your chest lift and your shoulders drop back. This is the physiological response to spiritual support. You are no longer holding yourself up by sheer force of will. You are being supported by the architecture of light. The phrase, "I've got your back," is now a spiritual reality. You are backed by the power of the universe. With the back door locked and reinforced, we can now attend to the entire surface of the aura. We are constructing the golden egg. Imagine that you are standing inside a massive, translucent eggshell made of liquid light. This shell is about 3 feet away from your body in every direction, above, below, left, right, front, and back. Up until now, this shell has been porous, brittle, and thin. We are thickening it. We are changing its consistency from a fragile eggshell to a flexible diamond-hard shield. This shield has a very specific property. It is semi-permeable. It allows love, inspiration, and high-frequency energy to pass through effortlessly. But it repels low-frequency energy like water off a duck's back. This is the Teflon effect for your soul. In the past, when someone directed anger or jealousy toward you, it stuck to you like Velcro. You would replay their words for days, letting their poison circulate in your system. With this new shield in place, their negativity hits the surface of your aura and simply slides off. It does not stick. You can see it, you can acknowledge it, but you do not become it. This creates a profound sense of emotional safety. You can finally be in the world without being consumed by it. You can walk through a crowded street, a heated family argument, or a stressful workplace, and remain cool, contained, and centered inside your golden egg. You are the eye of the storm, calm, while the chaos spins around you, unable to touch your core. The angels are now applying a final polish to the outer surface of this shield. They are turning the outside of your aura into a mirror. This is a powerful defensive technique. When toxicity is directed at you, the mirror surface reflects it back to the sender. This is not an act of revenge, it is an act of physics. It ensures that people have to deal with their own energy. If they send love, they get love back multiplied. If they send hate, they get their hate back instantly. This often causes toxic people to suddenly stop bothering you. They don't know why, but they feel uncomfortable attacking you because they are essentially shouting into a canyon and having the echo hit them in the face. You become uninteresting to drama because you no longer feed it. As this seal hardens and sets, notice the silence inside your field. It is like closing the heavy door of a soundproof room. The noise of the world is still out there, but it is muffled, distant. You are safe inside your own energy. This safety allows your nervous system to switch from alert to rest and repair. Your physical body has been waiting for this moment. It has been waiting for the all-clear signal so it can direct its resources toward healing your tissues balancing your hormones and regenerating your cells, rather than constantly defending against energetic intruders. You have just liberated a massive amount of biological resources that were previously tied up in defense. Now take a moment to stretch your awareness out to the edges of this new boundary. Feel the definition of where you end and the world begins. This boundary is healthy, it is necessary. Without it, you are a drop of water lost in the ocean. With it, you are a distinct, powerful vessel capable of navigating the ocean. You are no longer merging with everything you touch. You are distinct. You are sovereign. This sovereignty is the prerequisite for mastery. You cannot master your life if you cannot define your own space. Now you have a defined space. It is your sanctuary, portable and permanent, that you take with you wherever you go. But here is the critical piece that most people miss, and why they lose this feeling within a few days. A sealed vessel is powerful, but it is also isolated if not properly programmed. We have cleaned the house, locked the doors, and set the alarm system. But an empty house is stagnant. We need to fill this newly protected space with a specific instruction code for the future. We have a high-performance vehicle that is idling in the driveway, fully fueled, spotless, and armored. But it has no destination programmed into the GPS. If we do not set the destination now, while the connection is peak and the static is zero, the old autopilot will kick back in and drive you right back to your old life. The vacuum we created by removing the toxins is currently filled with neutral golden light. That is good, but it is passive. We need to turn it active. We need to imprint a specific command into the walls of your new aura that dictates what comes next. This is the moment of creation. The angels are handing you the pen to write the new script. We are about to engage in a process of future memory seeding. It sounds paradoxical. How can you remember the future? But it is the secret to instant manifestation. We are going to plant a seed in this fertile, protected soil that will grow into your new reality. But to do this, you must be willing to answer one question with absolute honesty. A question that might scare you because it removes all your excuses. The question that removes all your excuses, the one that the angels are posing to your newly liberated heart, is simply this. Who are you when you are no longer waiting to be saved? For years, the toxins in your field, the victimhood, the dependency, the doubt, have created a subconscious narrative that you are waiting for a savior. You have been waiting for the right partner, the right job, the lucky break, or even for God to come down and fix it all for you. But the clearing we have just performed reveals the ultimate truth. The rescue team you were waiting for is you. The call was coming from inside the house. Now that the house is clean, you are no longer the victim of your circumstances. You are the architect of them. This realization is both terrifying and exhilarating because it places the steering wheel firmly in your hands. You can no longer blame the traffic, the weather, or the other drivers. You are driving. This brings us to the process of future memory seeding. Your brain, complex as it is, cannot distinguish between a deeply felt memory of the past and a vividly constructed experience of the future. To your nervous system, they are the same electrical signals. The only reason your past seems more real is that you practice it more. You replay the old hurts, the failures, and the embarrassments on a loop, reinforcing the neural pathways until they become highways. Today we are paving a new highway. We are going to use the clean, high-frequency state you are in right now to implant a memory of a future that hasn't happened yet, but which we will claim as inevitable. Close your eyes for a moment in your mind's eye. Inside your golden egg, I want you to bring up a specific image of yourself 6 months from today. Do not look at this version of you from the outside. Step into that body. Feel the clothes on your skin. Feel the posture of your spine. This version of you has fully integrated the clearing we did today. Notice the absence of the heavy weight on your shoulders. Notice the silence in your head where the worry used to be. In this future memory, you are holding a physical representation of your desire. It might be a check, a set of keys, a hand of a loved one, or simply a calm cup of tea in a house that feels peaceful. The key is to feel the emotion of the outcome. It is not excitement. Excitement is fleeting. It is relief. It is the deep exhaling relief of, it is done. Feel that relief washing over your cells now. This emotional signature is the seed. We are planting it deep in the fertile soil of your solar plexus, which we scrubbed clean earlier. Because there are no longer toxins of doubt to choke it, this seed will take root instantly. The angels are watering this seed with a frequency of acceleration. This means the time between your thought and its manifestation is collapsing. You will find that things which used to take years to achieve now happen in months or weeks because there is no resistance in the wire. Now, we must address the integration period. The next 24 to 48 hours are critical. You have just undergone a major energetic surgery. Even though it was spiritual, your physical body will feel the effects. You might feel a sudden need for deep sleep, or you might have vivid, strange dreams as your subconscious flushes out the final residues. You might find yourself drinking more water than usual. Honor that thirst. Water is the physical conductor that helps wash the released toxins out of your cells. If you do not hydrate, you might get a detox headache or feel irritable. This is not a sign that the clearing failed. It is a sign that it worked and your body is playing catch-up. During this integration window, be very selective about who you interact with. Your seal is setting like wet concrete. It is strong, but it is best not to test it with heavy boots just yet. Avoid the news. Avoid that one family member who always knows how to push your buttons. Give yourself permission to be a hermit for a day or two. You are incubating the new version of yourself. A butterfly does not emerge from the cocoon and immediately fly into a storm. It sits on a leaf and lets its wings dry. Let your wings dry. As you move forward from this moment, you will notice a shift in how the world responds to you. This is the mirror effect in action. People who are addicted to drama will find you boring. They might drift away. Let them go. This is not a loss. It is a realignment. Conversely, you will suddenly attract people who are vibrating at your new level. People who are solution-oriented, kind and empowered. You will find that you no longer have to try so hard to be heard or seen. Your presence alone will speak volumes. The static is gone, so your signal is broadcasting clearly. When you walk into a room, the atmosphere will shift, not because you said anything, but because you brought the peace with you. The angels want you to know that this state of clarity is not a one-time gift. It is a muscle. The more you protect your peace, the stronger the protection becomes. The more you trust your intuition, the louder it speaks. You have hit the reset button today, but it is your daily choices that will keep the system running smoothly. Whenever you feel the heaviness returning, because life will still happen, remember this feeling. Remember that you have the tools to scrub the floor again. You are never helpless. You are a sovereign being of light, temporarily inhabiting a physical body, and you have just reclaimed the deed to your house. We are now sealing this entire session. Visualize the golden egg around you solidifying, becoming a permanent part of your field. The angels are placing a seal of protection over your crown, your heart, and your feet. They are slowly stepping back, their work done, returning to the higher realms, yet always just a whisper away. The heat you may have felt is cooling down, settling into a comfortable warmth in your chest. You are grounded, you are present, you are back in the room, back in your body, but you are not the same person who started reading this message. You are lighter, you are brighter, and you are ready. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs completely, and exhale audibly through your mouth. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Feel the chair beneath you. You are here. You are safe. You are whole. The heavy lifting is done. Now, go out and live the life you were too tired to live before. The world is waiting for your light, not your shadow. Walk in power. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "I am renewed and protected." Share your experiences in the comments. If you liked this video, like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.